What if you could find private money lenders for your deals and not have to deal with banks at all? I'm going to show you exactly how to find private money lenders for your real estate deals. Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments and the Multifamily CEO System. My greatest passion is helping people just like you create financial freedom with multifamily real estate. And today in this video, I'm going to show you how in the world do you find private lenders for your real estate deals. Do these people actually exist? And if so, where do we find them? Let's go. The first thing you have to understand when you're going after private lenders is realize there's a difference between a private lender and a private equity partner. A private lender will usually have a percentage of expectation, meaning they'll say, I'll lend you $100,000 at an 8% interest, and you'll pay that back over the life of the loan. So a lender acts just like a bank. You just often don't have to qualify like you do with a bank with tax returns and high credit scores. This is often a great path to take if you can't qualify for institutional lending. But an equity partner is somebody that invests in a deal. You don't necessarily pay them interest back, but you give them equity in a project. Private lenders are way cheaper than equity partners. The problem is a private lender can make a deal really hard to make work if they charge too much interest. So our goal is to find private lenders that have a reasonable interest rate so that we don't have our deals get cannibalized just because we leveraged a private lender. Sometimes private lenders as well will accept what we call IO payments or interest only. One of the ways private lenders make a little more money off of their loan is charging you only interest. The reason this helps us is we don't have as high of payment and we don't pay them back the full weight of the loan until we either sell the property or refinance the property. So an IO private lender is a powerful person to have because you can lower your monthly payment until you get the property to a success rate that will pay them back the rate they're looking for. The second thing you want to know about landing private lenders, there are both companies that do this and individuals that do this. There are companies that set up around being private money lenders. They loan money to people who can't really get bank loans or the property doesn't qualify for a bank loan, and their entire company is charging fees and interest rates to investors like you and I in order to come into our deals and give us money when we couldn't get it anywhere else. But also there are individuals who lend out their money. There are individuals who might take a home equity line of credit out of their house at 3% and loan it to you at 9% and make 6% on the equity of their home. Those are simply individuals that leverage private money but don't have the institutional fees or the company fees that will hit you. These are simply individuals that will loan you money and don't necessarily have the overhead of a company and don't charge the high fees that companies often do. Companies are easier to find, but they're more expensive to use. Private individuals that lend you money are a little bit more difficult to find and they need to trust you a little bit more, but their money is often cheaper to use over the long haul. To find private money lenders, people who know, like, and trust you is the first place to start. Because again, people want to make sure they know you're not going to take the money and run away, but they also want to know that the deal is worth loaning on. So if they know, like, and trust you, they know you're not going to go get a project and just on a whim and a prayer ask for money. They know you're going to vet that property. They know you're going to look through that property and make sure the property is worth an investment. But people who know, like, and trust you are the most likely to give you money on a real estate deal. So you first want to start with your circle of influence. Friends, family, people that know you, that like you, and trust you. And I know that that term is so used in business, but in private money and private lending, it is so important that they have a level of trust with you. If they're going to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars, they need to know you're going to use it well, and they need to know they're going to get their money back. Private lenders charge in the 7 to 10% range usually for their money, and there might be a couple fees on top of that. They might have an origination fee, they might have a deal fee, they might have something that they charge. Just understand, whether they do know, like, or trust you, they usually charge anywhere from 7 to 10%. However, here's a little ninja tip. Never, ever offer a percentage. Always ask what they're looking for. You might find somebody that's looking for 6% and you get a little bit lower loan, but you are going to offer them 8 because the deal worked at 8. Always ask lenders what they're looking for. Never offer a percentage. Before we go on to tip number 4, I want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the videos we are continuing to put out all the time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're notified every single weekday when we drop a brand new video. Also, smash that like button because it helps our video get out to more people so we can continue to help more people create financial freedom with real estate. Now let's get back to the video. The fourth thing I want you to understand with private lenders is the snowball effect. The snowball effect is once a private lender loans you money, you do well on that project and pay them back their money, they're going to want to loan you money over and over and over and over again. It's going to be a relationship that never ends. You're going to have so much private lending that you're not going to be able to use it all. Once people know they can trust you, you find great deals and they always get their money back, you are a prime candidate for giving money to. Once they find you, they're going to want to invest over and over and over again. So this is the power of finding a private lender. As the saying goes, you're not finding an egg, you're finding a chicken. You're finding someone that can continue to produce more and more and more opportunity so you don't have to slow down your portfolio growth and you can keep buying properties. Tip number 5 on how to land private lenders is you have to help people see where they can find money. A lot of people don't understand they actually have money they can lend out and make money for free. Say, what do you mean? If somebody leverages a home equity line of credit, takes a loan against their home at 3% interest, loans it out to you at 8%, they're making 5% difference on their equity and it's costing them no money. If they can leverage their IRA at a low interest rate and loan it out to you at a difference, they're making free money on money that's just sitting there. A lot of times we have to become educators with people and educate people where they can get money to loan out so that they can continue to see the returns other private lenders are getting. The powerful thing about that, when you teach somebody about where to get money to loan to you and they're not as familiar with the lending space and they're new to it, you often can get a little bit better interest rate. Instead of paying 8, they might loan it out to you 6 since it's their first or second deal. So you can get a better deal if you go that route. But remember, you have to educate people on where they can find money even inside their own portfolio. Most people don't think to leverage equity or retirement accounts to lend out that money in order to continue to build wealth. That's a piece that us investors must teach and bring to our potential private lenders. I also want to give you a free gift today. For tuning in today, I want to give you our free 60-minute multifamily masterclass where I walk through the 5 things you need to do if you want to buy a piece of multifamily in 71 days. Make sure you click the link below, and I actually do this training myself, so I'll see you inside the training.